What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And to my streamers, my stream guys, welcome back to another one. I actually was just chilling. I'm eating food right now. I'm eating some good, Nigerian food. And I saw this and I'm like, you know what, guys, we gotta react to this. You know what I'm saying? Got Pop the Balloon or Find Love, episode 55. Let's see what's going on. I don't have a problem with judging right now. Bro, she always be slaying. Hold on, we gotta look at the girls. Hold on. She's calm, but she's not mine. But she's actually calm. She's not ugly or nothing. Hello. She's something. She definitely gonna get some likes. Oh, she fire. She look like wife. She calm. There's something tell the who's holler at me. Okay. I don't know, is she married? I would expect it to have matches. Hello, hair. Is it rude for me to say someone has a BBL? I'm not saying she does. I'm saying me. But she's not ugly. She's not me either. But she's not ugly. She's not ugly. But she's not ugly. That's just cute. NBA babies. Hello. Say me personally. But that's only off of looks, first glance. Now we gotta listen to what they say. Now we gotta see what.
All right, y'all, before we jump into Pop the Balloon, I do want to say thank you to Fashion Nova for sponsoring this video. The dress that I have on today is called the Alex Bandage Knit Maxi Dress in blue/combo.
Yo, shout out Fashion Nova for sponsoring her, man. Netflix should have did some shit right here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. All right, ladies. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see and he starts talking, you're liking what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that was said, anything that you're seeing, whatever it may be that you're not a fan of, go ahead and pop your balloon and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, energy. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brian.
How many times is this guy gonna be here? But let me move myself. No disrespect to you, gang. But how many times am I gonna see this guy on the show? Or is this the second time? I'm not too sure. He seems like he articulates himself very well and he's like very fixed on his own opinions. But damn, and I can tell you that's why he got that first pop. Oh no. I went too far, man. Damn, she is fine. Come on. What is she? I didn't know.
All right, y'all. The dress that I have on today is called the Alex Bandage Knit. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies.
Whoa.
All right, ladies. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see and he starts talking, you're liking what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that was said, anything that you're seeing, whatever it may be that you're not a fan of, go ahead and pop your balloon and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, energy. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brian,
Brian, how old are you?
41.
Damn.
And what do you do?
Damn.
Aircraft mechanic.
All right. Now, what are some things you like to do for
It's
fun?
mechanics, man.
I like to go to lounges. I like to read. I like to write. I got a book out, The Perfect Match. I'm sure everybody know that already. I like to have a good time.
The perfect match.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Class, grace, ladylike, God-fearing woman,
Word.
Okay.
stuff like that.
Nice. And what are some deal breakers?
I never watched this other episode.
And make sure I get this right.
Please do.
Multiple baby daddies.
Okay.
For
Can't do
sure.
that. If you have multiple children, I can, as long as you're from one guy. It doesn't matter if you was married to him or not. As long as you're from one guy, I could deal with that.
Okay.
pretty much it.
At that
Okay.
age. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So
At my
we did
age,
get
no
some pop
babies.
balloons. Let's go on
I
over
take
there
care
and
of
see why
nobody.
they ended up popping.
All right.
Okay. We'll start here with your name and age.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28.
And Sydney, what do you do?
I'm an assistant principal at elementary school.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just not my type physically.
Okay. And what makes him not your type?
Probably the height, even though I'm short, but
Okay. Fair.
I usually don't. Just the height.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Okay. Brian, how tall are you?
How tall are you?
5'7".
7. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. It's a shame you popped on me. You know.
They look
Say
like
only
they would
because
go
of height?
together.
Only because of height, because you look good. I like your eyes, your
Okay.
skin tone.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the fixation with the height?
Just because I'm just so small and little, I want someone just big. If that makes sense.
You want somebody to tower over you?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
All right. Over here, your name and
I
age.
can't knock that.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, what do you do?
I'm a content creator.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think we're both vets to the show. I've seen you on the show. I do
Well, she
think
been
you're a
here
little
before.
strict for me. I do tend to date taller guys, and we've just had some interesting interactions on the internet. I don't know. You're a little spicy on the internet. You've said some not nice things to me, so
Oh, to you directly?
yeah, I just feel like it was just after a catch up or something. We just had an interesting interaction, and I just didn't like the way you handled me on the internet. I thought it was a little rude.
What happened, big dog?
So, Brian.
What happened, big dog?
Anything you want to say? And is she also someone that's your type?
I mean, she looks good, right?
For sure.
But I think I would pass.
That's fair.
The thing you're speaking about on the internet, you called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful,
Okay.
right? And I said something back to you, and that was pretty much it, really. But I think you're moving a little too fast. I really don't think you're here for love, to be honest with you. Last time you said you had your homegirl with you on the episode.
You're
I
promoting
really
a
don't think
book.
y'all was really.
You came out and basically like promoted your book, so I thought that was a little interesting as well. But I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt
and
that.
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Let's move on. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm 30 years old.
And Alexis, what do
doing?
you do?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm a teacher by day and an
There's
entrepreneur.
no way everybody popped their balloon. Damn, you have a bad reputation, gang. And you're supposed to be the perfect match. The perfect match. That's your book, no?
By night.
Okay. What kind of businesses do you have?
It's a cold pressed juice business.
Nice. And why
I
did you
don't
end
know
up
what
popping
that
your balloon?
means, but shout out to you.
Outside of the height, you said you like to go to lounges, and I'm not big on lounges, so that's
Me
ultimately why.
neither. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice.
Thank you.
I would approach her. But, you know, lounges as a deal breaker for you, I don't really understand that, but okay.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, what do you do?
I manage a business, a birth and postpartum business.
Oh, that's nice.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
For starters, you had me a little perplexed from seeing you on other episodes. So that was probably the initial thing. And then outside of that, I think you're just a little bit older than my preference. But outside of that, you're very attractive.
Okay.
How old is
Appreciate
you?
that.
And is there anything specific that caught you off guard about him, about other episodes?
Oh no, I like it's just like the interaction, maybe like a little bit of like, again, perplexed, like a little shocking kind of shock factor with the way that you kind of communicated your
Opinion.
desires or your like things that you're not interested in. So, yeah.
Okay.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
She looks good. She looks good. I love the chocolate. I love the shoes. Everything looks good. I love the teeth. You got it
Thank
together.
you so
much. But get to know me. Ask questions. Don't judge me for past episodes. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Focus on what I tell you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's hard.
So you could have been
no,
mad.
come on. That was hard. That was hard. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Worry about what I tell you, baby girl. What you got going on? About the wrong thing.
But you know, pop.
Likewise, Brian.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, what do you do?
I'm a therapist.
Ooh.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's solely just height for me. Height is a big preference for me, so that was just it.
We have to ask, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
High five. And Will's giving her some
Look at Brian's face. And Brian, now she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's good. I just think it's a cop-out. You know, that's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop-out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes, and everything like
I
that,
have weave.
then it will go
From my head.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than the 6 feet,
I
then
didn't say
that's a
that. You
problem.
said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for
didn't
me.
say that.
That was my
Understand.
preference.
I
That was
get
it.
you. I understand. I mean,
I
it's
wish you
cool,
well,
but I'm
though.
just, it's always what, the second or third one talking about height. So I just want to bring it to forefront about what's the problem with that. What's the fixation y'all women have with height,
Okay.
preference and all that. Listen, I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. You heard me? But you want to
I
experience
love that for
so.
you. I hope somebody experiences that.
Oh, look at
I
this
hear you.
popping, bro.
Okay, let's head back this way. Your name and age.
Jordan, 27.
And Jordan, what do you do?
I am a therapist and I own a small business selling hair care products.
Okay. Now, before we jump into why you ended up popping your balloon, we did have you on the show before and you ended up matching, but what happened?
We were not aligned. And I would love to elaborate, but I don't think I will without him here to say his side of it. So, but we were not
That's a good woman.
Yeah.
That's a good woman.
For Sharon. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Very mature woman.
So, like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes, and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped.
Where?
But then I witnessed it for myself. The same distaste I kind of saw in the last episodes. To be specific, I guess I'll say, I think you say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence. And so
Not
for
necessarily,
me, I
but
wanted
understand
to
what
hear
you're
you
saying.
out because I did have a prefix judgment of you, but I wanted to hear you out. And then that interaction kind of confirmed what I prejudged. So
Okay.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's definitely a catch.
I'm not saying she's good.
But, I think you was wrong with that. The fixation height that y'all women have, that's a
don't
problem.
say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
No, I never spoke
You
on
just
your
spoke
height.
on the height.
I never spoke on your height. I said what you did on your previous episodes was distasteful to me, but I wanted to give you a chance to come out here and interact with you myself. I actually wanted to answer one of your questions, which is why I had my balloon unpopped. But you got, I won't say sassy. You got defensive with her.
Defensive, yeah.
And I didn't appreciate that, and I feel like you were like that on the previous episodes, and I saw it in real
But
life.
that's not you. That's a whole nother woman. So you a girl's girl?
Define girls, girl.
Or you a girl's girl? You know exactly what that means.
No, define
It depends
girls,
on the
girl.
You're a
person.
girl's girl.
Define
so when you're a
girls, girl.
that kind of mean you would choose a woman before you choose a man. That's what that
Oh,
would mean.
yes.
You would? Okay.
Ladies, don't be a girl's girl if that's the necessary reason.
Let's go down here.
Actually, never
Your
mind.
name and age.
Y'all
Be a
won't get it
girl's
today.
girl.
Hi, I'm Shaylin
Y'all
and
won't
I'm
get it
30.
today.
Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing student.
And
Shout
so
out
why
to
did you end up popping your
You
balloon?
locked
I'm
in.
copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. All that going back and forth is crazy.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice. She'll catch. But then again, she's a girl's girl.
Keep
You're a
it
follower.
cute. Keep it
You're a
cute.
follower, love.
Keep it cute,
You
buddy.
weren't about what I'm telling the next woman. You're a follower.
Here you go, arguing
Worry
with
about what
women
I tell
again.
you.
That's
It's really
crazy.
not about being argumentative. It's about really letting you women know what's the deal on a national television show, YouTube.
We're not
right?
interested. It's okay.
It's all
Just
good.
take
You
it
don't
to
have
the
to be
chin,
interested,
move
but you're
on.
gonna listen to what I gotta tell you after
Let's
you
move
say
on.
what
Let's
you
move
said,
on.
right?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
It's all fair game.
All right. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
How you doing?
Ty, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Fat Bar. I'm a lash tech. I do everything
I'm not too loud,
esthetician
yo.
field, basically.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, for
No
me.
problem. No problem. It's all good.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. You know what I mean? But she's good. You know what I mean? She's all right. You know, I don't really like the weave. I don't like the lashes. I don't really like all that.
So what's the difference?
I like
of
to keep it
height
natural.
thing?
You know,
What's the difference
what's the
You can't
difference with
control
what?
height.
of a girl saying she don't want you for your height, and then you don't want
It's
me
just
'cause I
it's just
got
the
weave
same
and
fixation
lashes?
that y'all use in every episode.
So
That's
it's the
really
same
all
fixation
it's about.
of
I don't really
lash
care
and
about
weave.
how
Next,
I don't
thank
really
you.
I don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next,
don't
thank
because
you.
I'm confident about that.
Let's
but
move on.
you know,
Your name and age.
My name is LaPortia and I'm 30.
You said LaPortia?
Yes.
Well,
And
Porsche.
LaPortia, what do you do?
I have a lot of trades. I'm a veteran. I'm a cosmetologist. I have a CDL and I just finished school for
Oh
cybersecurity.
my God,
Well, thank you for your service.
she does it all.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not interested.
And what is it? May I ask?
I don't really want to like have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
there we go again. A girl's girl.
It's fine.
A girl's
Thank you.
girl. I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So
They're not for you.
But you know, they
They're
definitely not for me, baby.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Your name and age?
They got this
My
guy
name
shit
is
off of Fashion Fit, man.
Annalicious. I'm 28 years old, and I work for Dynasty Financial Services.
Okay.
But she got a little bit of an
And
accent.
why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I've listened to all these people. If I was your woman by your side, I'm kind of getting cringed. I'm getting scared. My heart rate is going up. So I'm just, baby, stop. So I just had to pop. Sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry, baby.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. But where you from?
I popped.
Not really. She's not really my type, no. She's another follower, a girl's girl, you know, so
But
don't
one thing,
think
you
that's
look
good.
beautiful. I
Thank you.
love the style, the
Thank
fit,
you.
snatched.
Thank you.
So you did a
Thank
good
you.
job and you work out. So it shows that you're dedicated to being a hard
Yourself,
worker.
yeah.
For sure. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's come back.
Bro's a little bit too proud, bro. We
Brian,
don't like that.
we always trying to find you love. What's
all
going
good.
on?
It's all good. You know, it's a miscommunication. It's misunderstanding. You know what I mean? And then they like to follow for the next woman and what she want to do and what she talking about. Be a woman. Stand on your own. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. And it's really not about height in real life. They lying to you. They up here lying about height. They up here lying. But that's
All
what
right.
we're doing. It's all good.
All right, well, Brian, thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take
But
it.
if we're being very honest, if we focus on love, like you're trying to actually find love, you're not fixating on height. You know what I'm saying? You're not fixated on height. You're not fixated on race. The person's attractive. If the person talks attractively, the person talks attractively. That's why I don't. I'm tall, so I could give a fuck about any of this shit. I'll be tired over all these girls. But like, that's why I don't really believe that stuff for real. Like, I'm tall, so all that don't really matter to me. But like, I feel like saying the height stuff. I feel like if you come in here and you're gonna like miss out on your future husband because you counted him out because of height. If you're on this show, you're looking for love. It's different when you're outside. Outside, who knows who you can find. But if you're out on here looking for love and you talking to me about height, get out of my face. Cause I personally, but that's what most guys say. What I'm about to say is what most guys say. I won't go for you for something that you can't change yourself. If you can't change it, why will I make fun of you? Why will I go against you for that? I can't go against your race unless I'm just generally not attracted to the features of that race. Which is like, hey, what do you want me to do? I'm not married. I don't care. We can be best friends. But you're not going to be my wife. You feel what I'm saying? Attractiveness is actually number one. Attractiveness is number one. Doesn't mean being the most attractive will get you. But if you're not attractive, it ain't going to happen. I'll say attractiveness for me is what separates my best friend. Not my best friend. My friend from my girl. Unless it's just a mutual respect thing.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Okay.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Danny.
Danny, how old are you?
Nah, fuck is she talking about? The nigga tall. She hating. And the nigga go to the gym. And the nigga black. Look like me before I got my dreads.
And what do you do?
Actually, I don't got that type of...
Operations manager for a 3PL company.
Okay.
He does what?
And what do you do?
I'm a operations manager for a 3PL company.
Okay,
Whatever.
Nice. What do you like to do for
Manager,
fun?
I guess.
For fun, so I do anything from indoors, karaoke, cards or podcast, anything outdoors and adventurous.
Okay, nice. What do you look for in a woman?
I look for a modest woman. I look for a woman who is pleasant and easy to talk to. I look for a woman who is has her own personal relationship with God.
Word.
And then also a woman who is a risk taker.
Okay, all right. And now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be somebody who doesn't have a positive outlook on life, somebody who's not open-minded, and then also somebody who's not emotionally intelligent. And I don't have kids, so kids will be a deal breaker.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon down over there. Let's head on over there and see why they
Why'd
ended
you
up
pop?
popping.
Mind you, you're a nursing student.
Okay, let's start here
You
with
should
your
be
name
gay
and age.
married now.
Hi, I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
Okay, and why did you end up popping
You're
your
about to
balloon?
be. You're about to be done.
Because of the height. Sorry.
You're wearing heels. He's taller than you, and you're wearing heels. Are we confused? Are we confused? You're wearing heels. See how they all look for like, bitch, you blind? You're wearing heels, and you're already shorter still.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because of the height. Sorry.
And now is
Why
she
did I
someone
go-
that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. Very beautiful.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. Got another one here. Your name and
Why'd you
age.
pop?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
If you tell me, if you tell me fucking height, I might end this whole shit. Oh, I think it was the age.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Age for me. You said you're 35.
He said
Yeah.
25.
And then you're a little everywhere with the fashion.
What?
It's cool because you're probably like really fun, but just a little everywhere with the fashion.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to be creative.
It's khaki, no?
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Actually, is a little bit
Now is
everywhere.
she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. Very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Love the dress. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, dress. All right, thank you. We did get another pop back over here. Your name and age.
I'm Chanel and I'm 30. Sorry, I just turned 30 in March.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're
And now, Chanel,
old.
why'd you end up popping your balloon?
No disrespect.
Well, you're really attractive, but you mentioned modest, and I wouldn't necessarily classify myself as modest. I'm working toward being that, but
Then why
I don't
would you
think I'm so
pop?
modest. Yeah.
Did you want to elaborate on what you meant with modest?
Just a woman who's not, just like on the scene or like being seen or whatnot. Just know how to, whenever you step out, you just know how to carry yourself or present yourself very pleasant.
Okay. Very much that, but I think like when it comes down to like my fashion and just kind of just being
Oh,
free,
your ass is all the way out
like
there.
maybe even my shorts, like these aren't so modest. So
I mean, so like on vacation, that's fine because I get it on vacation. But like, just like on the everyday
Every
or
day.
on a weekend type of deal. So,
okay.
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 Now, is she someone that's your type?
yes, absolutely. Very nice, very good looking. See, absolutely.
Okay.
Sure you took
So
yourself
this
out.
is okay. This
That's fine. It's fine. That's
You
fine.
sure about
Yeah,
that?
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay.
She said turn around. Okay.
Looks like a girl I
But I'll
talked
tell
to
you,
one time.
this was not the outfit. My outfit just didn't arrive. It was supposed to be a dress. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you want your balloon back? Or
Maybe. Yeah.
yes or no?
Yeah.
You
I'll
do?
take it back.
Okay, all right. Let's get a balloon back. See, sometimes we just gotta elaborate, you know?
Yeah. You said modest. I'm like, oh, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we'll be back. Okay, we gotta pop over here. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
All right, Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I did feel like the outfit conversation was a little like, I don't know if I maybe misunderstood you. IDK, yeah, I like to wear what I like to wear. I don't feel like everything I wear is pretty sexy. I think there's a scale, but yeah, like if those shorts are just for vacation, I live in Arizona, baby. It's hot out here. I'm like, wait, I gotta wear those on the regular, you know? And I just feel like, yeah, whether it's like gym clothes, sports bra, it's hot. I dress down a little bit sometimes, so. But you're handsome. I feel like you got a lot going for yourself. You're hot.
So he is someone that's your type.
Absolutely. But I don't know how well we would mesh if like that word of modesty is like one of like your real values. Like she said, I'm working on modesty. I think we're all getting older and maturing a little bit and changing our style. But I like to be a little sexy sometimes too.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. I love the dress.
Okay, so like this isn't too short for you?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
modesty
great.
I think is confusing the girlies. Now I felt like I was a hoochie to you. I was confused.
No. You look great. You look great.
She looks great.
You're very well.
You want that balloon back?
Give it to me.
Okay.
Bro, she looks just like someone
Okay,
else.
I won't count myself out.
Let's get the balloon back.
They fighting for my brother.
Okay, let's head on back this way. So I'm gonna hand you a pick now.
So what are your deal breakers?
Hold on to that. And I'm gonna have you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons. Yeah.
3. Can you ask a question first?
Okay, 2 more. Uh-oh. And 1 more. Okay, we'll start down there.
It's just attractive love. Like I know.
All right,
already.
your name and age.
I know. already.
Annalicious. I am 28 years old.
And Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
He looks attractive. Now that you're closer to me, I don't think we would have been a perfect match.
Okay.
That was disrespectful. You kept it open. That's disrespectful, girl. Who do you think? All of them are like, get her out. Get her out now. Who does she think she?
Why do you say that?
Just kind of looking at you. I'm trying to get that intense feeling, and I'm not really getting it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just not something I would go for. Typically, that's all.
And why not?
I said it was an attractive.
Can't really say. It's not my type. So.
All right. Thank you. Then we did pop another one over here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
All right. And Makara, why was your
girls.
balloon unpopped?
I just want to hear him out a little bit more, and he has very nice eyes. So.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Is it the red?
It was just more so. I love that you're very creative. You know, with your style, you have a very creative style, but it's just not my type of style. That's all.
Okay.
So.
Just
it's the red.
style.
Yeah.
It's the red here.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
we
the girls.
did get another one
It's
over
too
here.
much
Your
for
name
me,
and age.
personally.
Alexis, and I'm 30.
And Alexis, why was your balloon unpopped?
So first impression, pretty solid, and your deal breakers along with your qualities in women honestly match my deal breakers in quality in men. So I just wanted to know more information about you.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
It's just a height thing. That's all.
Gotcha.
Okay, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9", without the heels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the heels, you're like
probably like flat 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then how tall are you?
Oh, with the heels.
5'11".
Oh yeah. Okay. Understandable.
I'm telling this nigga. Let's go.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's head on back. So we do have 5 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
All right, so ladies, where are you currently based? What are your top 2 goals for this year? Also, what's something about yourself that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, we'll start there and come back.
Good question.
She's like, oh no. All right, your name and age, and then the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm LaPortia, and I'm 38. I'm
La
sorry, what was the
Portia.
last question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, so 2 of the goals that I would have for this year is pay off my debt and start looking for land, because I do want to own land. And then something that was there 2 questions or 3 questions?
So it's 3. So where are you currently based?
Oh, I'm in Dallas, Texas, sorry.
Dallas, Texas. That's why she wants
and
land.
then the goals would be paying off my debt and then looking for land. I want about like 6 acres. And then something that I think you would appreciate is just my authenticity, just who I am. I can't really change who I am, but just be who I am and see if you're accepting of it.
I mean, she did just follow those.
And
girls.
over here, name and age and answer to his questions.
I'm Jordan. I'm 27, a therapist, and I own a small business selling hair care products.
She has a great
I'm
voice for a
based in
therapist.
Texas. 2 goals for this year. One, I plan on starting my doctorate's degree this year. And then I'm also working on my first book. So, and then what was the third part to the question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
That's a tough question because I don't know you to know what you would appreciate, but something that I think
What do other
is
people appreciate
objective
about
would
you?
be I'm very intellectual. I like deep conversation. I
She's a
think that
therapist.
I can pick someone's brain in a positive way.
Thank you. And right here, your
Some of
name
them
and
might think about their
My name is
answers.
Chanel. I'm 30 years old, and I manage and own a birth and postpartum business.
This answers those questions.
So the first thing, I'm based out of California, Northern California. Two things that I'm working on is getting a business started, second business started for nonprofit for youth, young African American girls, called Girl Sip, which is like the opposite of gossiping. So we girl sip, and basically we have candid conversations about kind of like what the young youth are talking about, but the end result is like finding a teachable moment in it and ultimately providing mentorship for the young girls. That's really my ultimate goal, so I wouldn't add another one. That's the main thing that I'm focused on right now. And then the last question, something that you'd appreciate. I would say just my selflessness, like, and my ability to kind of like really connect with just about anyone, like homeless people, veterans, youth, pregnant women, like fathers. Like I'm like really like I'm like well-rounded. So I think that's something you'd appreciate. Yeah.
Have you had kids before?
And over here, name, age, and answer those questions.
Okay, I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm based in the Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Phoenix area.
Oh, God, this girl's
Two of
my
my
type,
goals for the
Lord.
year, I really want to prioritize wellness. That's really important for me. So that's not just like going to the gym, but like what you eat, a little bit of everything like
I swear, if she says that same shit that girl said to me, I'm out. I'll pop that fucking balloon. If she hits you with...
that, just what you put into your body and how you treat yourself, and
Okay.
also volunteering. That was on my vision board, so I've done it a couple times so far, and I really want to continue to like feed the hungry. That's a big thing for me.
And then what's something he would appreciate about you?
I think I'm funny.
I need a funny girl. That's all will make a pretty girl that's goal-oriented, funny. That's my wife. I'm sorry. Damn,
I like
Jill
to think
Brewster.
so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And over here, your name and age and the answer to those questions.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28, and I'm based in Texas, Houston, Texas.
Damn, Texas in the building.
What was the first question? Where I'm based. Okay, my two goals. At church, we have a saying not to be a spectator, but a participator. So my goal for this year is, I've been going to a lot more groups, but now I want to eventually like lead a group. We have this thing called B group, so I want to be like a leader of that and have like my own little ministry. So that's one of my goals. I don't really have another goal yet because I'm pretty much where I want to be career-wise. So it's more like
that's nice.
that. And then trait of me that you would appreciate. You said you like being outside. So do I. I just love being by the water, just being out in the sun. I ran this morning. I just like being outside. So just that outdoor thing you might appreciate.
Thank you. And then what about for yourself? What are two goals you're working on? Where are you based?
So I'm based out of Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
I do have a bachelor's degree. I just completed my undergrad cert in e-commerce. And then also right now, I'm in the market to find me an investment property. So.
Okay. And then what's something that you think the ladies would appreciate about you?
So I'm very thoughtful. I'm very well planned. Any type of dates, any travels, whatever. I'm the guy that puts everything together. I'm also a good active listener, and I'm very considerate.
I'm a great listener.
All
I won't lie
right.
to
You
you.
named a whole list. You didn't just
Yeah.
name one. Okay. All right. So I am going to have you pop two balloons.
Two balloons.
Two balloons. Whenever you're ready, head on over there. Okay. And then one more. Okay. Let's start down here. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to get to know them more. I don't want to like automatically pop based off of visual, so I just try to allow them to speak.
Okay. But is he someone that's your type? Like if he were to approach you, would you entertain it?
Yeah, I would entertain him. Just I like for the man to lead, so I would just allow him to show me what it is. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
This was hard.
It was just more so of, I can't really tell you why.
You can't tell me why.
I think,
Be honest. Be
No,
honest.
so I think it was the distance.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem.
I think it was the distance thing, that's all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I see. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then you did
Oh,
pop
good
one more
rebound.
over here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Oh, interest, like, definitely seem like someone that I would connect with.
Okay, I see here. Why'd you end up popping hers? She got it back and everything.
I know, right? So it was a distance, you know, with you being out in California. So.
I just relocated from Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm there to stay.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Ladies, so are you financially stable? How's your family dynamic? And are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Damn.
Okay.
Good
Yeah, he
ass
throws all the
question.
questions at you guys at once. All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, am I financially stable? For just me, myself, yes. If I had someone else, I would have to like rethink about that. My family dynamic, my parents divorced when I was like 8. I have a stepmom though. I have 2 sisters. We're all really close. I'm the oldest. I would say I'm closer to my mom, but we're always together. My mom recently moved to Arkansas, and my dad and stepmom are still in Texas, and then my sisters are all over, but we're just all close knit.
Okay.
What was the last question?
And so are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
I feel like this year when I turned 28 in January, and I think they say like it switches like 28 right before you get to 30. So I think that's when I realized everything I have in my life I have, but something was missing. So that's when I started getting deeper into my relationship with God, because I think that was what was not fulfilled. So right now, yes, but I definitely, back when I, like last year, no. So this year, working towards that.
Thank you. All right, what about over here?
You would say all 3 of them again.
Yes, so it's family dynamic.
Are you financially stable?
Are you financially stable? And also the last one is
Family dynamic, and also, are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay, am I financially stable? Yes. My family dynamic, I live kind of farther away from a lot of my family, and we have an interesting family dynamic, but I do say I'm a little bit more of a lone wolf, I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe a little bit of the black sheep, because I just like to be authentically myself, and I'm from a very strict, like, Catholic family, so I kind of like to just like do me, and I don't need to be so rigid with how I am as a person. That's why when you were saying the modest thing, I'm like, what does that mean exactly to you? I feel like I was raised like that, and so I love my family, but I am a little bit of a lone wolf. And last but not least, am I fulfilled? I feel like not yet. I still want a family. I want to finish my degree. Like, there's some things that I'm working on, but I do think I'm happy and like lucky with my life.
Okay, that's a good answer.
And what about over here?
Okay, am I fulfilled? What's my family dynamic and financially stable? Yes, I'm financially stable. However, I'm 27, and I feel like your 20s are about establishing yourself financially to take care of yourself and kind of live the life that you want to live. And I feel like your 30s are more so being financially stable for the future. So I'm financially stable for a 27-year-old, but as I'm entering my 30s, like one of my goals this year is to open up a Roth IRA. I haven't done that yet. So I haven't started preparing for retirement.
Get on that.
But for a 27-year-old, yes. Right? Family dynamic, can you like elaborate? You mean extended family or immediate family?
So like your immediate family?
Immediate family, I would say I kind of resonate with what she said. I kind of am a lone wolf. I come from a great family. I love my family a lot. I'm not very close with my siblings. I have a lot of siblings. I'm not very close with them. My mother actually passed away last year. So I kind of am, I would have to resonate with that, a lone wolf in that sense. And am I fulfilled? I like happily say no. Like I associate fulfillment with complacency, right? And so I don't aim to be fulfilled. I aim to I'm a very goal-oriented person. So
that's a good answer.
Aim to keep accomplishing my goals. And so am I happy with where I'm at? Sure. But I don't think I'm fulfilled, and my goal isn't necessarily to like come to this moment of fulfillment. It's to keep growing constantly. So.
Thank you. All right. We heard quite a lot from all 3 ladies. It is time to pop a balloon. I know, it was tough. They all gave really good answers. All right. So, Alicia, what was your balloon? Unpop. Actually, you took it back. Why'd you take it back?
I think you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. Yeah, I'm just getting good vibes from you. So I just wanted to see what you had in store.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Her response.
Okay.
Just kind of threw me a little bit. But,
it's okay.
Which part?
But she's great, though. She's great, you know.
What part about her response threw you off?
The lone wolf.
So you did mention that your family dynamic, was you're kind of like a lone wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
I felt the vibe. It's okay.
it was just that.
I'm not offended. It's okay. I get it.
No, it's okay.
Because you sound like you're looking for like somebody who's like really strong in their family. And I feel like my friends are more my family. And like I have like a family that I've created more so than like my blood family being super close to me. But it's okay. I get where you're coming from.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for him? Okay, we'll be back. All right.
So you mentioned your relationship with God earlier. I have a 2-part. I want to know what your relationship with him looks like on a day-to-day basis. And then I would also like to know what it means to you to be a man of God.
So I do read my word, I do pray, and I do attend church. Am I a man of God? Am I God-led? I wouldn't say that per se. I am on my own journey and whatnot, so that's something that I'm constantly working on. But I'm not like far stretched or nothing like that.
Because she's a
Do you
deep talker.
want
she's
to
not
elaborate before I pop
not
my
gonna-
balloon? Because that is a pop for me, but I want to give you the chance to maybe elaborate on what you mean.
So I'll say more so, I'm not exactly. So I'm on the ladder, to reach God. It just
And
I may
I'm
not.
sorry to interrupt you, but I'm talking about Jesus. Are you talking about?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. So yes.
Because you went a little spiritual with me.
No,
Is
so
that
yes.
what it? You're spiritual?
Yes. So no, not spiritual. I'm sorry, not spiritual. So yes,
religious.
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. But as far as like just like a deeper connection with God or with Jesus, it's not entirely there, but
Is there a yearn for that?
absolutely. So I grew up essentially a PK. So I did grow
So
up.
there was kind of I feel like with PKs, you kind of become an adult and you create some distance. And are you coming back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, so I am back on the ladder. So I was, away for some time.
Understood.
But now, I am back in my word. I am back praying daily, and so.
Okay. Can I ask one more? I know I popped. Can I ask one more question? So, what are you doing to fulfill that yearnment?
I mean, we're just that, just praying every day, just attending church service, just being consistent with that. And
This is the little
that's
things
about
that
it.
count.
Okay. I'm gonna remain unpopped.
Okay. And why?
So I
Remain
am Christian,
popped?
and I'm not a perfect Christian whatsoever. So it's no judgment from me. But when I think about a husband, I'm called to be submissive, right? And so for me to be submissive to a man, I want to know that he's led by Jesus. I want to follow Jesus through my man, right? Like me following you should be me following Jesus. And if you're not completely confident in your walk with Jesus, I don't feel confident being
Damn,
fully
he got
submissive.
no matches?
So.
Okay. All right. Now, is she someone that was your type?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Very well put together. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we did get another pop back over here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Same thing that she basically said. I also grew up with PK. However, I was the opposite. I still knew who my father was, who God is. I just didn't really have like a personal connection. I was like just living, like I just lived in the belief in him, but not through him. Like God wasn't shown through me. And I think I'm at the point in my life, I just said like when I turned 28, it was like a lot of stuff was happening, and it was just like a breakthrough for me. And essentially, since I grew up in a household where my dad wasn't on the same level as my mom, and eventually I think that is what caused the divorce. So I just don't want to be in that same pathway where I want us to be on an equally yoked, basically.
That's understandable.
But yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So, do you understand what they're saying, or
Absolutely.
okay? And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, I love the hair, I love the eyes.
Thank
Dress,
you.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. Thank you. Okay, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you guys doing?
Okay, what's your name?
Lamar.
Lamar, how old are you?
Estelle. And the
I'm
height.
33.
And what do you do?
So I work in education.
And I'm a photographer.
Okay, nice.
No,
What are some things you like to do for fun?
Explains the style.
I like to snowboard. I like to
Explains the
ride
style.
motorcycles. I like to travel. I
Explains
like to
the
go
style.
out of the country. I like to go to basketball games, football games, anything that's fun and gets me to enjoy life.
Nice, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I look for someone that's very sweet, someone's very genuine, wholesome, that's not outside showing their body. I like a classy woman. Yeah.
Okay. And what are some deal breakers?
Kids is a deal breaker for me. I would like to start a family with someone that doesn't have kids, and yeah, and then someone that's mean, someone that's not genuine, someone that isn't open-minded, someone that doesn't like to travel, doesn't like to have fun, be spontaneous.
All right. Nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right. Let's start here with your name and age.
Chanel, and I'm 30.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
And Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just initial attraction. I think you're attractive, but just not my normal type. I would like a little bit deeper complected and maybe a little less hair.
A little less hair. Okay.
Yeah, and a little bit more melanin.
A little more. Okay.
Yeah.
I think my melanin look good.
I mean, the jacket is melanin, but
You like a
the
little
complexion.
You like a little darker.
Yes, very
complexion.
much.
I understand.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
But the
she's
guy
someone
said
that's your
this,
type.
though.
Initially, no, but you have a beautiful smile. I like someone that has a beautiful smile. You seem like a beautiful woman. Clear skin. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take it one over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Akira, 29. I'm a behavioral health therapist.
Okay.
And Akira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think it was just the initial attraction. I didn't feel it, so just went ahead and popped.
And what was it?
To be honest, it reminds me of one of my exes, so it's like, yeah,
handsome
no,
fellow.
thank you.
Handsome fellow. Handsome fellow.
So just went ahead and popped.
Okay. Alrighty. Now, she's someone that's your type?
She's beautiful. I love the hair. I love the grill.
you.
I like the nose ring. She has
you.
style. Yeah, I think if I seen her outside, I would approach.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because of the height. Yeah, I'm tall.
I understand.
Yeah.
Chop them down.
Yeah.
Chop them down.
Okay. You seem sweet, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Now, she's someone that's your type?
She is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the hair. I love the smile. Yeah. I like the dress.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the skin tone too. Yeah.
Thank you.
You look nice. You look real good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bro, you out
We
here
got one
looking.
more down over here. Your name and age.
You're on there looking for me.
La Portia?
Yes.
Nice name.
And LaPortia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's not. I'm not saying that you're unattractive. I just didn't initially get attracted to you when you walked
hey,
out.
look.
But we do have a lot in common. I ride.
Okay.
So I
What's
ride.
your
I
ride?
ride a 750. So and
750?
I'm outdoors. I love to hike and I live in Texas. So you
Nice.
can't be not outdoorsy living in Texas.
Okay.
But when you came around the corner, I just wasn't like initially attracted to you.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a beautiful lineup. You are beautiful. I love the hair.
Thank you.
I love the dress. I love the orange. Makes you pop.
Thank you.
Yeah, skin tone, beautiful smile,
Thank
nose
you.
rings.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Yes.
Thank you. All right. Who popped back over here? Right here. Okay, your
Sure
name
did
and
pop,
age.
Yes, I'm Alexis and I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
Right. Alexis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Because it's honestly just giving like best friend. We can go out, have a good time, the motorcycles, the snowboarding, love all of that. But to see myself as a future with you, not so much. So that's why.
No, she's someone that's your type.
What?
That's just your responses.
No, that was to that for the pop. Beautiful woman. I love the jean dress.
Thank you.
Love
What's
the
the
skin
jean
tone. I
dress?
love beautiful, vibrant. Yeah, I love the skin tone. Beautiful face. I love the hair. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Beautiful
it.
smile. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And then we got another pop over here. Your name and age.
Sydney, and I'm 28.
She's pretty, yo.
Sydney, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think initially I was gonna pop because you said you're in education. I don't want someone in the same field as me. I know that sounds small, but I just don't.
I agree.
And then when she was like best friend vibes, it definitely gives like you're fun,
Okay.
but maybe like not my man.
So you don't like to have fun?
I do love to have fun, but it's giving like friend or just like someone I go out with, or maybe like just date, not like my man, like about to be like my husband.
So your
type.
man, you don't like to go out and have fun and experience life?
I do.
Okay. Okay.
So I think he's trying to figure out what exactly about him wanting to have fun is giving friend instead of like.
It's just giving like friend, like someone maybe I would just date and go on a couple dates, but I don't think I would see anything further.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the vibe I'm getting. But you're very handsome, very
Thank
cute,
you. I
very
appreciate
stylish,
it.
very everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Beautiful. I love the dress. I love the heels.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Skin tone. I love it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You got freckles?
I do.
Love the freckles.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. All right, have you scoot on that way for me?
Okay.
Bless you.
So we do have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
What is something that you guys like to do for fun?
Okay. Your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
I'm Alicia. I'm 29, and I like to work out. I recently bought a bike.
Okay.
And that's fun. I don't know. I just like to be outside, get some fresh air, but yeah, stay fit.
Okay. Like that.
Your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Jordan, 27. I'm actually glad you asked this question. You
I like
mentioned
her voice,
basketball
man.
before. Are you a hooper?
I used to be.
Me too. Me too. Me
I
too.
used to
Me
be.
too.
Okay.
Celtics and 6.
So, no, I'm mad at it.
That's what
Who's
I
your
like to
favorite
do.
player on the Celtics, though?
Are you asking me a Jaylen Brown versus Jason Tatum question?
In general.
Oh, like all time?
I'll take all time.
All time? Kevin Garnett. All the way.
Yo, I like her. She
All-
knows ball. She can talk. I ain't gonna lie, that's my wife. She said, she even knew what we was asking. She said, are we talking a Jaylen Brown or a Jason Tatum thing? Nigga, marry me now. That was like, I ain't gonna lie, that response was so attractive. Holy shit. I ain't gonna lie, pop everybody's balloon. Definitely not Boston in 6.
Anything is possible.
Nah, I like when he barks. That's my
yeah.
Kevin Garnett moment.
Okay.
But I like to. I don't hoop as much as I used to, but I am
Okay.
an avid NBA and college watcher. Again, Celtics in 6.
Okay.
6?
Nice, thank you.
You're down 3-1.
And over here, your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27. I like to do anything creative, so graphic designing. I like to model. I like to be outside. I also like fitness.
When you say outside, what do you mean by outside? Like
I like to
adventure?
roller skate. I have skates.
You roller skate?
So I like
Okay.
to do some
I roller
roller
skate as
skating.
well.
I gotta have my helmet and pads on though. I'm not the best yet. I just got them for my birthday, y'all. But yeah, so.
Okay, nice.
You're on the roller rink doing all the dance moves.
Absolutely not. I
Are
want to. I
you
wanna be over there like,
are you quads or blades?
quads?
Okay.
Blades are cool too. You can go really fast. But
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like
quads
little
are
speed.
cuter. I don't know. It's like a aesthetic, I guess, with it. a
I
little
just,
bit.
I just bought some
quads.
skates probably like 3 weeks ago because me and my friend we go on a regular.
See your helmets and pads with me.
No helmets and pads for me.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. And over here, your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
My name is Annalicious. I'm
forgot she was
28
here.
years old, and I like to
Annalicious.
explore.
You spelled that with no. I'm sorry, that's mean. That's her name. Annalicious. Hannah or Anna with a double N? It has to be Anna with a double N.
I like to figure out the area I'm in, find new places, hike, all exploring kind of
Okay.
things. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Dora the Explorer, but Anna the Explorer.
Like that. Like that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. We did get a pop over here.
Is it because
Why did you
he
end up
didn't ask
popping
you
your
any
balloon?
questions?
I don't think you're my typical type, but I wanted to be open-minded. I
Okay.
do like that you're bubbly, but I think with me, I'm a little bit more yin and yang. Like I'm kind of bubbly and like all over the place. So I'd
Yeah.
kind of like somebody a little bit more reserved. Like I like your energy. You're just a little high energy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And so am I. I think we'd both be like all day long.
I'm very chill. You just don't know me. I understand
Okay.
we're getting a chance to, it's just speed dating, but I'm chill. I can adapt to any situation that I'm in.
That's fair. And I'm typically not a fan of long hair. I was just listening
Long hair?
and like, but I do think you're cool. I think you have a good vibe. You're
Appreciate
super
it.
bubbly and
Thank you.
I like you. I could tell you're artsy, like
Yeah.
just by your outfit.
Thank you.
It's
I
cool.
appreciate it.
And now is Alicia someone that's your type?
Very beautiful. I like the dress. Beautiful smile.
you.
Skin tone. I just love beautiful black women. It's just, yeah.
She black?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What do you guys do for a living, and two-part? What makes you get up every day and do that every day?
Okay. What do you
Bro,
do for a
somebody
living, and
asked
what
me
makes you get
money.
up and do that?
I'm gonna
Okay.
be real with you. It's
Jordan,
money.
27. I'm a therapist, and I
Okay.
also own a hair care business. So I actually don't mind the hair. I think I could elevate your hair. But
Elevate. We like elevation. Yeah.
But
This
what
is
makes
his
me get
match.
up? I'm super passionate about Black mental health.
I love that.
It's a conversation that we don't have.
Not enough.
And it's a stigma in general, but especially in our community, especially with Black men.
Yeah.
Black men are not allowed to be
Expressive.
emotional, and Black men are not allowed to feel, and especially just in our society. So that's what gets me up every day to be a therapist. I want to rewrite that rhetoric. I want to create a space where Black people, specifically Black men, can feel, can heal, and that type of thing. So
I like
I'm
that.
super passionate about that.
I like that.
Okay, and what do you do and what makes you get up and want to do
Yes.
what you do?
I'm an owner of Fat Bar. It's an esthetician bar, I guess you can say.
Esthetician bar.
Yeah, so I do like multiple services,
Okay.
basically. It's like a bigger backstory. I do it for the little girl, like little girl me.
Okay.
Growing up in Arizona, you are being a Black girl in Arizona.
Yeah.
A lot of times you are the only Black person in the room.
I
In
understand.
school, you're the only Black person in the class, so you kind of stand out like a sore thumb. So it's kind of just putting on for her
I
and
understand.
everybody else, you know.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
And over here, what do you do and what makes you get up and want to do it?
My name is Annalicious and I work for Dynasty Financial Services. So what makes me up and do Dynasty Financial Services? The ability to be able to help people, change people's lives, motivate people to know that, you know, your credit score is not the all be all. You can
Yeah.
like always go work hard, fix that. And there's so many other resources out there to fix your credit score. So
Okay.
being able to help people is a big passion of mine.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Thank you. Okay, let's head on
Speaking of
back
credit
up
score,
here.
let me check my
I'm
stuff.
going
It's
to now
supposed to
hand
go
you a
up today.
pick.
Okay.
There you go. I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So, why was your balloon
I already know
unpopped?
who he's gonna
I was
match up
giving him a
with.
chance, getting to know him.
therapist.
You are a little
I would too.
smaller than my. Like I'm a
Big
little.
at heart. Big
I
at
feel
heart.
that you do have a big,
Big
heart. You
energy.
have very bubbly and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And now she's someone that's
Fuck,
your
you
type?
didn't go up
Initially,
yet.
no, but beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was just waiting for this spark of joy to hit me, and I'll just smile bright, cheek to cheek, and it's just not hidden.
I'm
But
smiling cheek to cheek. That's
yeah,
all. That's
I
all.
see it. You're like just dressed so nicely. You're
Girl in the back, like, shut up. We matching. Shut up.
beautiful. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you. Yeah, just looking at you right now, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find that spark of joy.
Okay,
sadly.
understandable. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
You're beautiful. I love the dress. I like the way that you're dressed. Beautiful skin tone. I like your hairstyle. It's
Thank
nice.
you.
I wouldn't say that I would initially, come up to you if I was in public, but you are beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. We do have our one unpopped balloon over here. Any questions for each other?
Yes. Well, do you have questions?
No,
You know what?
no, go ahead.
Oh, if you
no,
have
no,
one, go
no,
ahead.
you ask a question. Go ahead.
Okay. So I want you to tell me 2 things about you that are negative or things that you could work on, and then 2 of your best attributes. And I don't want you to think within the realms of a relationship in general, just
Okay.
about you.
So you said 2 that say the first one again?
2 that you can work on,
Okay.
negative.
Okay.
And then 2 that you would say are your best attributes as a person, not a boyfriend or anything like that.
One good attribute about me is that I love smiling. I love to be happy. I love life. I love to see people come together. I love to bring people together if I can. I'm very creative. I'm ambitious. And then you said 2 negative things, or that I could work at.
Yes, yes.
I think that there's always room for growth. I don't think there's ever a point in time that you should be stagnant.
She liked that answer.
And
Remember
right
what she-
now I'm in a
remember
place
remember when they said that if you're fulfilled, that's what she said. That there's no point you should be complacent.
where I'm very motivated. So I would say probably I could use my words better, being able to express how I feel a little more, which I think that's something that I'm working on. And then, let me see. Continue being ambitious. I think, yeah, I think I can continue.
Okay. What's your relationship with God?
I've been going to I'm building my relationship with God. I've been going to church for the last 4 weekends.
Oh, God, it's a pop. It's a damn pop. Shit. It's a damn pop. Damn. I was rooting for him. And I was rooting for her. Fuck. It's a damn pop.
My sister has brought me out. I've been building more relationship with my sister. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. That's a positivity in my life that I need. You know, I'm always continuously looking for positivity. And the last 4 weeks, like I said, I've been going to church, and that's been giving me that on top of, you know, my ambitions of just enjoying life. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
What's your relationship with God?
I'm Christian.
Okay.
I grew up in the church. My mom was a very, very religious woman.
Okay.
When I moved out of my parents' house, I became a non-believer. I didn't believe in God for a long period of my life. I want to say about 5 years ago, I found God again, and I've been very serious about my journey with Him ever since.
Okay.
So
Like that.
I do read my Bible. I pray. I have a lot of growth to do as a Christian. I'm not a perfect Christian, but I am in
As
a
a
space.
as a person.
Say it again.
As a person, a lot of growth as a person.
As a Christian.
Okay.
I have a lot of growth as a Christian.
Okay.
And so I'm not perfect, but I am in a space where I'm very intentional about
Okay.
that relationship now.
I like that.
So I am gonna pop.
Okay.
Why I popped? Okay, so one reason I wanted to hear you out, but when I asked 2 negative attributes about you, you did say one. You said how you don't communicate the best, but the second one wasn't really. I'm really big on people being able to self-analyze and being self-aware, and your second one was kind of not really a negative attribute, and it's kind of a deal breaker for me if you don't really know the things that you need to actively work on.
Okay.
But also I am looking for someone who is a little bit more in depth in their relationship with Jesus, and that's no spite on you at all. I love that you're finding Jesus. I love that, like, I think you're so blessed for that, but I'm looking for someone who can elevate me in my walk.
Okay.
So
I understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Now she's
you
someone
guys
that's your
can grow
type.
Beautiful.
together.
I like skin
Thank you.
tone. Beautiful smile. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my. All popped again.
Not again.
Not again. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. We
Appreciate
definitely
it.
appreciate having you on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Josh has really good stuff.
Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Eddie,
Eddie? Eddie, how old are you?
31.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you, Shawty. You gotta stop with that tall shit. You ain't even that tall. Who's wearing heels?
31.
She
And
pissed me
Eddie, what
off,
do you
though.
do?
So I'm in real estate. So I'm a 9 to 5. I'm a real estate asset manager. I also invest and own apartment complexes, and then I also do some consulting on the side.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to do mixed martial arts, workout, travel. I'm learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And then, so I'm originally from the Bahamas, so anytime I get a chance, I like to go back home, visit family.
Nice, very nice. And what do you look
One
for
of
in a
them said they
woman?
like to travel.
So I'm looking for
I can't remember.
someone that's spontaneous. They know what they want. I'm looking for someone that loves God. You know, I'm looking for someone that's ambitious. You know, someone that has something going for themselves.
Okay, and what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be, you know, someone that's, I would say, promiscuous. Someone that is like very materialistic, I would say, as well as someone that doesn't have like a relationship with God.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping. All right, your name and age.
Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just wasn't attracted to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's head on back. All right, I'm gonna hand
If she
you a
ever
pick.
leaves her balloon open, she better get she better get it.
I am going to have you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons.
3. They didn't even answer a okay, off looks.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, you can stay.
Oh, he's colorist. Okay, I normally don't go, say somebody's colors, but I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. This is colorist. That was a colorist thing. Cause they're both attractive people to me. She's not really my type, so I won't say much about her, but like it looks like what you went dark, dark, dark. And if you want to say you're not attractive, that's a colorist thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. But to each their own. Cause my friends say I'm colorist and I'm not. Mind you, the only girls I really dealt with are dark skin. I don't know where they keep coming up with that thing from. I've only dealt with dark skins. But
Get on their rules. Start from here. Your name and age.
Annalicious, 28.
Okay. And Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
Annalicious.
I wanted to hear more of what you wanted to say, and you look nice, presentable. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would just say initial attraction. Initial attraction for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was it?
I would just say
You're even brown
as a
skin,
lineup,
too.
I was more attracted to the other women. That's it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Then you did pop another one over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty, and I'm 27.
And Ty, why was your balloon unpopped?
I'm trying to give these brothers a chance.
Okay. Is he someone that you type?
No.
Why not?
Just not physically attracted to you. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would say I like a more natural look.
Thank you. Yeah. And then there was another one popped over here. Your name and age.
Chanel and 30.
And Chanel, why was your balloon unpopped?
We all know I was going to pop, but I think that you're really attractive. I just honestly think that personality-wise, I think I'm really like high in energy, like just super outgoing and stuff, and I just don't feel like we would probably match. You seem very reserved and calm.
But isn't an opposite attract? What is she talking about? You're not supposed to have someone that's outgoing like you, or else you guys would clash.
Did think opposites do attract, but I just don't feel like we would be a good match.
Okay, you don't think you're the right type of opposite.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Very beautiful. I would just say physical attraction for me, initial physical attraction, and then maybe just nose piercings.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nose piercings? You tripping, man.
Alrighty.
She has a nurse piercing too.
So we do have, how many ladies are left here? 6. Okay, go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
So, what's one thing that you look for out of a man in a relationship?
We'll start there and come back this way. All right, so what's one thing you look for out of a man in a relationship?
I think one of the things that I look for out of a man is leadership. I like a man that leads with biblical values. So if you can't lead, I'm not going to follow you.
And what about over here? Your name and age?
Akira, 29, and I would say similar leadership, but also communication. I like a man that can communicate his wants and needs and also communicate what's going on and also be able to lead me because sometimes I don't always want to lead. I want to be submissive and be able to do that. So,
Gotcha.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Jordan, 27. Can I say 3? I value them equally.
Absolutely.
A man of God, and then a very ambitious, goal-oriented man, and then lastly, a man that's not intimidated by a goal-oriented, ambitious woman.
Can I ask a quick question?
Of course.
Yeah. So, do you feel like that may be difficult in a relationship if you have like two people that are, very ambitious as far as like having enough time to develop like, a good relationship? What's your thoughts?
No, I don't think it's difficult, but again, for the right man.
True that. Respect. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And over here, name and age and answer to this question.
My name is Alexis, and I'm 30 years old. And the qualities that I look for is first and foremost an intentional relationship with Jesus, and then behind that, humility as well as leadership.
Name and age and answer to this question.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I look for a man to be a very strong leader and also generous. And I think that goes beyond just you and I. That goes how you treat other people. If we have kids, how you'll treat the kids. I think it's a really big thing for me.
And over here, name and age and what are some qualities you look for in a man?
My name is Sydney, and I'm 28. What I look for, some qualities I look for in a man is someone who has a relationship with God. If there's evidence that he's bearing his fruit, because then ultimately that will be him a leader. And also someone with emotional intelligence and stability, and that involves like emotional intelligence.
Okay. All right, I'll scoot that way for me. Okay, so we've got our 6 ladies here. I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons. Okay, and one more.
Is she who you pop? That one? I don't remember what she said.
Stay up here. All right, so LaPortia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out, see what else you had going for yourself and what you
find
want.
him attractive?
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Physically, no. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
And so why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would just say it's just a nose piercing. That's all.
Oh, okay. I think it's fine.
There's a girl in the
Yeah,
back there with nurse
And there
piercing.
was the one you popped over here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Just same as everybody. Just wanted to hear a little bit more, not judge a book by its cover. Physical attraction wasn't really there in the beginning, but just wanted to hear more.
Alrighty. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Probably the hair.
Alright. Do you get a lot of statements about your hair?
I change my hair a lot. I'm creative, so I like to express myself in different ways. So it's one of my creative outlets. So I change my hair a lot.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. Alrighty, we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, can I ask 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So, where are you from? And do you want to have children?
Okay, where are you from and do you want to have children?
Jordan, 27. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Texas. I do want to have children. Can I ask a quick question?
About
what's
what he asked you?
Well, what's the issue with the nose piercings? I have one, so
Yeah.
I would like to kind of know.
I would just say the ones that I noticed was like more like the multiple. I would say.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they had like 2 on both sides.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you beautiful. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So hers is fine, is what you're saying.
She's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank
am
you.
I with the nose rings.
Thank you. Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
The whole lineup is gorgeous. Yeah.
Yes, they are. And then over here.
What was the question? Do I want
Uh,
kids?
Yeah, I was asking where are you from and do you want kids?
Got you. So I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, but I currently reside in Conyers, Georgia, and I actually want twin boys.
Okay. Keep on praying, girl.
It don't work like that,
And
but
your
hey.
name and age and answer just questions.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm originally from Seattle area, but I live here. And yes, I do want children.
Gotcha.
And what about over here?
I live in Houston, Texas. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I do want kids.
Do you want kids?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And where do you reside?
So I live in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm from the Bahamas.
Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Oh, just wanted to get to know him more. Attractive, well-spoken, and just seemed to be a very ambitious, well-going guy. So I said, why not?
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just very beautiful. I would just say out of the lineup, I was more attracted to the other ladies.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Okay. If I'm a girl here, I'm popping this shit. I'm sorry. See, mind you, they've gone through so many answers, and the only thing he has popped on had to do with physical attraction. It has to do with physical attraction, so.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, what do you like to do in your free time? Like, when you have free time, like, how do you like to spend it on the weekends? What do you like to do for fun?
Okay, let's start here.
I'm a part of 2 book clubs. I love to read, so I like going with my book club girlies. My friends, we love to go out to eat in Houston. A new place is always popping up. So exploring new places, new restaurants, my book club, and I also into fitness. I run. I recently did a 5K. Well, I've done several 5Ks, so that's like a new hobby I picked up. I'm also part of a run club, shopping, movies, yeah, and traveling.
Nice. And what about over here?
What do I do for fun? I play tennis. I go to the gym. I go shopping. Spend time with friends. Like she said, try new restaurants. There's always something new in Phoenix. And I make content, so I like do a lot of editing and stuff like that in my free time.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. And what about over here?
I love basketball. I don't really hoop as much anymore, but I am a big NBA fan, Celtics in 6. And I watch college as well. I also own a small business making hair care products. How I got into that was herbalism. I'm really, really deep into herbalism and wellness and holistic living, so I like that. The past year, I got into the gym, so like the gym has become a hobby for me. So,
gotcha.
Thank you. Alrighty, it is time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one. Okay, so Alicia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I feel like you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. You have nice lips. You're tall. I like your aura ring, so I know you're serious about fitness. Yeah.
All right, and why did you end up popping hers?
Like I said, beautiful. I love your hobbies as well. I would just say I was more drawn to the other 2 contestants.
Okay.
It's okay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, our 2 final ladies. Any questions for
These
him?
niggas sing, fam.
We'll start here.
What point of your life did you realize that you needed God in your life? Like, what was I guess that moment where, when people like, what's your testimony? Like, what was your moment when you realized that you needed God in your life?
I would say probably younger, like when I was coming up, because, I had a divorce, I came up as, during a divorce. So I would say like that was really tough growing up. But God really helped me through that, like praying and also having like a good church family. I think that having that good foundation is really important. So, I would say like probably coming up around the age of around like 10 or 12 years old. Yeah.
And then my other question is, you said you do like consulting and real estate, and then you have like something else with real estate, which is like your regular 9 to 5. So with all those
how do you make time?
things going on in your life, when do you make time for, when would you make time for your significant other or dating or your own hobbies?
Absolutely. So I work 50-50 remote, so I can travel, if needed. Also, like the weekends, I get those off as well. So if it's, just flying out for the weekend, and I also have unlimited PTO. So, I just have to make sure I'm doing what I need to do on work. But, I have a good amount of flexibility, I would say. And for the right person, that's not an issue at all.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, last question. You seem, when you came up here, you were like kind of nervous, and you seemed like maybe a little reserved. So like, is there like another part of you that's like, I guess outgoing?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to travel. I like to experience new things. I've been skydiving once, so I'm pretty spontaneous. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's just a little nervous. But yeah, absolutely. I do some mixed martial arts. I like to play guitar, and I'm also learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
Okay. Sit down over here. All right, any questions?
Yeah, so what does it mean to you to be a man of God?
Okay, so for me, it's, being in the Bible, praying, also having a good communication, with the Lord. If there's anything I'm going through, or if it's something that I'm not going through, you still want to have that relationship.
Absolutely.
I would say one thing I do need to work on though is, being in church a little bit more with my job and my extracurricular activities. Sometimes I don't get to do that, but I try to make up with, like, my church back home in the Bahamas has like a online, sermon. So sometimes I watch online, but I would say like just finding a good church home, I would say. And then, having the right person as well that's equally yoked, have the same, type of relationship or is going towards that, I would say.
Absolutely. Okay. Can you tell me 2 short-term goals and then 2 long-term goals? And I have a follow-up question based on your answer.
Absolutely. Yeah. So short-term goals. Well, this year I did I paid off my car. I also paid off all my loans and everything. So that was like a big goal of mine to just be debt free. So I'm starting, kind of fresh with that. And I would say by the end of the year, I want to just meet my savings goals that I have. And then long-term goals, I would say.
Maybe she want to start doing that
I do
too.
want to own a vacation rental back home in the Bahamas. So that's one thing I want to do. Most of my assets that I own right now are like in the Southeast, like in Birmingham. So I would like to, do more of that. And then as far as like a relationship, I would say I would want to find, a woman that I can grow with, someone that can support me, but I also can support her with anything that she has going on, any type of things that, she's passionate about, I want to be able to be there for her because, I know I'm kind of quiet right now, but, I'm really energetic, I love to, I've been told, I have a very energetic spirit, and a very supportive person. So I would like to find someone that, kind of matches that same type of vibe.
Okay. My follow-up is you said your short term for the end of the year is to meet your financial goals.
Yeah.
What are you doing in your daily life that aligns with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in finance. So like my background is I'm very numbers oriented. So I know like the approximate amount that I need to save each month, to meet that annual goal. So it's just, still having fun, still, traveling, but at the same time, not letting it get out of hand to where I can't meet my savings goal. So that's what I would say.
Okay. I have one more question.
All right.
So earlier, I told you that I was looking for a man who's not intimidated by an ambitious and a goal-oriented woman, and you kind of commented on that, saying, well, how do you prioritize a relationship? I kind of want you to expand on, I guess, what is your expectation as far as a woman with a career, a woman who's career-driven, and things like that? Because your comment kind of made me feel like, and I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but it kind of made me feel like you're looking for someone who maybe is not.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. So for me, I have my 9 to 5, but I also, I own some investment properties on the side. I also do consulting. So for me, having someone that has, something that she's passionate about, like that just make me want to get up and like go harder, and like if there's anything I can help with, as far as support or, helping financially, if that's my partner, something I can, have her back on, and especially if it's something that I can get behind, as far as, if it's something like content-wise, like, content creating stuff, that to me, that's kind of off-putting, to be honest. But if it's something like what you mentioned, you said you do holistic.
I'm a therapist and I own a small business, which requires me to make content.
Got you. Okay. If you content for your business. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. That's not a problem.
Okay,
at all.
so it's not an issue that I'm very career and goal oriented.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So do you feel like where you at right now in your business, that you have that time to, devote to a relationship?
I do, for a equally ambitious man. Like I'm not the type of person that's gonna text you all day or things like that. If you're equally ambitious as me and that aligns, I think we can prioritize the relationship together. But again, I am goal oriented.
Okay, so. Can I ask a quick question?
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Last one.
I got you.
You don't get another one. You don't get another one.
I don't have any more. I don't have any more.
So like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
I love this question. Okay, so I'm starting my doctorates this year. In 5 years, I plan on graduating with my doctorates. And then I plan on moving back home. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta. I live in Texas for school. So I plan on moving back home, starting my private practice as a therapist. And another thing on my list is I want to start a nonprofit that helps Black youth get free access to therapy. And then I'm working on a book this year. So that's kind of my 5-year plan. And when I move back home, I'm planning on buying my first house. So.
When are you planning on moving back home, if you don't mind me asking?
She said one more question.
Yeah. It's time to pop. Okay, so we've got our 2 ladies left.
I ain't gonna lie, follow me
Got
on
to know a bit about both of them, but
You know.
it is now time to pop one of their balloons. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's very attractive. I like what he had going on for himself, but I am glad he popped. They seem to be getting it in. I love it.
Okay.
So, but that's why you're very attractive. Everything you were saying was aligning with my values. So yeah.
Appreciate you.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping hers?
I would just say, I connected with the other contestant more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let me have you scoot that way for me. Okay, Jordan, come on up here with us. All right, guys, up here you only get one last question, okay? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I'm sorry if you already answered. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So, one question. So I live in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
Is distance a problem for you? I know you said you plan on relocating to Atlanta.
Yes.
That's about like 2 hours away from where I
Yeah,
live.
distance is not a problem for me at all. I've never been to Alabama, and I don't know much about it. I don't think anybody knows much about it.
Yeah, you ain't missing
But-
nothing, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm not too fond on Alabama, but travel
Sorry,
or
Craig.
distance is not an issue.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match!
I knew she was gonna be the first one to get like a match. I ain't gonna lie, cause out of all the women, me personally, she was my favorite, especially the fact that she do ball and she's a therapist. I think I might like therapists, cause anybody who like makes you feel like more safe to talk. Cause I do have this one problem myself that I know that I'm just like naturally shy, and like when I say I'm naturally shy, I mean when it comes to almost anything, I'll be more reserved when it comes to like my friend group. Unless it's something that like nobody really cares about, because I'm very like, you know, I'll say like I take people's feelings or like how they will take things to mind. So I either just hold my tongue a little bit or like just don't do too much, you know. Or even when it comes to like expressing yourself to your partner, I might not actually like express myself enough. But let's go to the next question.
Take the mic. All right, get your girl. Y'all can go on up. Make some noise, ladies.
Having fun.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy.
Better all just
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Sip.
Sip, how old are you?
This nigga dressed like a DJ, bro. What the fuck is you doing? You pissing me off, gang. You pissing me off, gang. Bro dressed up like he just going outside to the like a little quick party. It's just like, come on, bro. We here to impress, but hey. You can still match up with someone. Let me know.
33.
And what do you do?
Hey, you can match
I day
up with
trade and I
one of
want-
those two. He just had to say it. Y'all heard what he said, right? He day trades. They make money though, but like, he's a barber. That explains it all.
Sip, how old are you?
33.
And what do you do?
I day trade and I own a barbershop.
Okay,
Damn, how
nice.
you
What do you like to
that
do for
while
fun?
barbing? How do you,
I like to travel. I
once you put
like
the stocks
to
up.
ride my motorcycle. To pretty much just travel. That's my hobby, and I make music. I'm an artist.
Oh, God.
Cool. What do you look for in a woman?
Bro, I got too many red flags,
Somebody
man.
that's honest. Somebody that's loyal. Somebody that's
The shirt's
wants to
tough,
be out
though.
the streets for sure, and actually has a career.
Nice. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
If you have an OnlyFans account,
100%.
Okay.
any type of social media, can't do it.
Any
What?
social media?
If you're promoting on social media, your body.
Oh, okay.
Can't
But
do
they can have an Instagram.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay,
Yeah. We ain't like.
Okay, no, I thought you meant they couldn't have any social media. That's why I had to clarify. Got it. Okay. All right, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age.
I'm Sydney and I'm 28.
Okay. And Sydney, why did you end up popping your balloon?
No initial attraction, not really my type.
And
Yeah.
what makes him not really your type?
I'm just not attracted to his face.
Damn.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Why they zoom
She
in?
is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon just for initial attraction. Same thing. I'm really not a fan of locks, and I just feel like I don't really love the way you like accessorize totally, but I do think you're nice. Oh, and the motorcycle thing. I really am like no-go to motorcycles. I just think they're so dangerous, and I just can't picture my man riding a motorcycle. They actually really freak me out, and I say that in the real world.
She
Like,
didn't have a
no,
problem with that with
I
the
don't
other
like to
guy.
date guys. I just want my man to come home. Like,
I can feel that. I see
yeah,
that.
they're scary to me. I've known
Sure.
some people who've been killed by
It's definitely a
motorcycles
different
or like in a
Okay,
motorcycle
okay, it's
accident.
enough.
So I
It's
just
enough. It's
don't
enough.
love it.
It's enough. It's enough.
Thank you.
Scare
Your
me
name and
now.
age.
I'm Alexis, and I'm 30.
Shout out Alexis.
Alexis, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initial impression, just not someone that I would go for if I was to see you out. And like she said, I want my man at home. So you own a barbershop, so I feel like you'd be out a lot. And then
Yes,
day
that's
trading,
facts.
I'm not too sure what day trading is, but I just don't feel like there's a connection between
Dying.
us.
Okay.
No, is she someone that's your type?
Not really.
Okay,
But
and-
she's beautiful. She's beautiful for sure, but not really my type.
And
But
what makes her not your type?
a little too tall. A little too tall for me. But she's beautiful.
He's like the tallest one here.
Thank you.
Out of all the
she's got hers.
guys.
Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makira, 29.
And Makira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just initial attraction, and then also the motorcycle thing. I can't get with it, so that's just me though, personal
Okay.
preference.
That's good.
Yeah, nobody likes a motorcycle.
Be honest,
God.
be honest with yourself. For sure.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Not really. Not really, only because the hair is a little too much for me. I like people that's a little bit more laid back, quiet. You know, that hair is a little loud. But you're beautiful though. You're definitely beautiful. I like the goats.
Thank you. I
You
like
know.
yours too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's head back this way because she ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel, and I'm 30.
Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
For one, you say your name is Sip, right?
Yes,
Like,
correct.
did your mother name you that?
She didn't. That's a name I built for myself, and just hustling and just trying to be marketing myself. That's a name that stuck with me.
Okay, so that was like one of the things that's like, oh, you
Oh,
came
you want
out.
to know my government name, huh?
I mean, absolutely. Why not?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
all
we're-
right,
we're-
all right.
yeah,
We can
yeah.
talk about that
I
later.
love
But
game.
Okay. Yeah, but really it was that, and then like your appearance. I think you're really attractive, but you seem like outside like type,
Yeah.
like and then your tattoos. You got a Playboy bunny like on your hand, and then a gun on here.
Come on,
like it's like very much.
it's
a
old
story
things.
that's
It's old
telling.
things. You can't change what you did when you
In
was
the
18.
past.
You know,
Okay, got you.
can't change.
Tuxedo.
Only thing you can do is
Tattoo
change.
removal. It's used to say
Okay.
love, but
I don't
it's
wanna
still
forget
in
where I came from.
process. Understood, but
If you forget where you came from, you'll never know where you're going.
understood. Got you. It tells the story for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For sure.
Got you.
Thank you.
And now is Chanel someone that's your type?
Yes, she is. She's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And
Let's go,
Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your
Shaylin.
balloon?
I just don't think we match each other's vibe.
Okay.
In what ways?
I don't like the gold teeth, the tattoos, the nose ring.
Okay. I can see that. You're very like, well, I'm curious. What do you do for a living?
Nothing. I'm in nursing school.
That's why you don't like it.
I don't.
Well taken care of.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am.
So now is she someone that is your type?
She's beautiful, but no, this is tallness for me. It's tallness.
I understand. Yeah.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the outfit aesthetic. I don't like the gold, the
Okay.
mouth, stuff like that.
All right.
No, those come out? All of them? Or
The bottom does, but the top don't. They're
top
permanent.
down? Got it. Okay. And is she someone that's your type?
Not really, but you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But not really.
What makes her not really your type?
So since I own a barbershop, I don't work at the shop like that. It's just something to make money while I'm asleep. I don't really. I don't care for the weave. Be honest. I since I went to school for it, I'm a cosmetologist at the well, so it's like
It's okay.
yeah, it's okay. I love it. It look good on you though, baby girl. It look good. Me personally, I don't. Not for
I
me.
do it all, so I like to wear my hair out, everything. I think the first time I was on here, I had my hair out. Yeah, so
Curious what that looks like.
bust down.
We already know this. We know this. And then Tory Lanez smaller than Max.
It looked great. Thank you. All right, let's go here. Your name and age.
My name is Annalicious, 28 years old.
And Annalicious, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna give you a compliment. Rastafari man, I love that. My uncle has rastas. I guess I popped because the maintenance of the rasta, are those extensions added to that?
No, that's my real hair, baby girl.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot, and I have short hair, and it's already like a lot to maintain. But you look handsome. Thank you
When I
for
tell
coming.
you, I do nothing to my hair game. I do nothing. Like, this is actually like my best because like I literally do nothing. I love it like this. I do nothing. But
But
teach their own.
just also the spark of joy, I'm not getting it. Maybe if
Okay.
I got to hear you a little bit more.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Correct.
Okay, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, but honestly, no. I'm gonna be honest. You're definitely beautiful, but I like the naturalness of you. The makeup is not too much. It's very good. But the dark skin, I'm a light skinned guy, so I like light skinned people.
I actually
See their reaction. She said that shit too.
light a lot. So I'm usually lighter, but I wanted to get in touch with my melanin. So
Okay. Hey, you're
get
doing a good
little
job. Doing a good job, baby girl.
sun-toasting. Yeah, thank you.
Did you say sun
Okay,
toasting?
let's go here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm LaPortia and I'm 30.
Okay, LaPortia, why'd you end up popping?
Well, like Chanel said, you said your name is Sip. I'm sorry, I'm a grown woman. I'm not gonna call you Sip. And I'm just not attracted. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. I respect that.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes. You are, but the dress is it's beautiful. It looks good on you. It's a little loud.
I'm loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can't help it.
Look like this now, but I don't normally look like this, you know. But
Yeah, mommy.
the colors is a little loud.
I-
But you look good with it.
I was about
You
to say
look
I'm
good.
Puerto Rican, so I have to I have to do some. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Okay, let's head on back. Did I miss anyone? Dang, ladies, we all really popped again? All right. Well,
Tough crowd.
yeah, definitely a tough crowd, but that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately.
Of course.
Thank you so much for coming
Appreciate
on.
you.
I'll take
Yes.
the mic. Ladies, give it up for him. Thank you everyone for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, make sure you click on that link in the description box below and fill out a form to be considered. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time.
That was a good video. I didn't mind it. Should I go on?